to kind of see their questions, the way they view me, the way they spoke to me, the way they view my film was interesting.
What do you hope they got out of that meeting with you?
I hope they got the real me. I don't ever want to hide. I don't ever want to give off a false persona of who I am as a person or how I present myself. So I hope they got the real me.
Jake, what was it like working alongside a guy like Pat Payton?
That's a dog. Pat is just a physical specimen. I mean, he has these long arms, blocked like, I think, what was it, like 7, 8, 9, whatever. How many passes he blocked this year was incredible. So, having someone opposite of you that you can always rely on, always play with, always have no worry about. I didn't ever have to look at Pat and be like, hey, bro, you're caught. Like, Pat would just know everything he had to do. He was able to do it to the best of his ability, and sometimes beyond that, just make amazing, incredible plays. So I love playing with Pat.
Jared, has there been a team outside the top 10 that maybe surprisingly to you has had interest?
I'll say so.
Has there been a team outside the top 10 that maybe have shown interest in you that you weren't expecting?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of teams, across the board. I've never been too focused on the draft order or anything like that. There are trades that can happen, this can happen, that can happen. So I've never been too focused on any of that. But there have been teams, across the board that have been interested. I'm happy, that I'm in this position to be able to be interested by all these teams.
Any of the 3 teams in Florida trying to keep you in Florida?
There's been a couple.
Yeah.
Have you talked to Dan Wynn yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about them? What about the possibility of retirement?
Actually, I don't think I told you. I actually have one.
You were obviously used all of the defensive side of Florida State. What advantages that you?
I think it's given me the advantage of versatility. I've been using the 3-tech, I've been using the 4-eye, I've been using the 5-9, whatever you need on the tight end, off the tight end. They put me in coverage. I have, a lot of experience with every position, whatever you need me to do. So I think that shows something on film that, okay, yeah, we need, somebody on the third down, we need a 3-tech, put somebody else outside, or we want to rush a linebacker or something like that. I can do that too.
Jared, what did Florida State mean in your development, your time there?
Oh, they changed me as a player. You watch my Albany film versus you watch my Florida State film, it's a different person. Not because of anything, physically, but because of the technique and stuff like such as that.
You were one of the guys, I guess, that had to make a professional decision to opt out. Was that hard to watch that football game, knowing what might have been different if you were out there?
It definitely was hard. I definitely, looking back on it, wish I would put myself in a different position. Maybe went out there, had a couple of the other guys come out there with me. I feel like it would have been a different football game at the end of the day. That's all ifs. I chose not to play in that game. I had to stand by my decision. Those guys went out there, they played with what they had, and they did everything they could. It was definitely upsetting to watch, them have to go through that. But I know they did what they were able to do.
Jared, have you met with Vegas?
Here, and people back home wouldn't think that you would be here. Why did you believe that you?
I had no doubt that, my older brother is one of the biggest support systems I have. All of my siblings, my sisters, my brothers, everyone is the biggest support system. They never had any doubt. They knew how much work I put in. They knew how I would sacrifice, going to parties or going to this, going out, going to social outings just to work out, just to watch some more film, just to, hit the field, and it's just, them seeing all of that kind of put more belief in me. I never had any doubt in myself. They never had any doubt in me. When you have a support system such as that, it's nothing to worry about.
Jared, have you met with Vegas, or do you plan to?
I know, sir. I have to look at my schedule.
With 12 teammates here at the Combine, a lot of talent, but you're room with one. Talk about Trey Benson a little bit and what you think about him and what it's like having somebody like that to be able to push you.
No, room with Trey is incredible. I mean, that's my guy. We're that's one of my best friends. He's a great guy. Especially during the summer, my first year at Florida State. During the summer, neither me, him, or Amari Guinness from Tallahassee. We all just stayed in Tallahassee and worked out the whole summer. So the whole summer, you got Trey, who's an incredibly fast running back, and Amari, who's some freak athlete, who's a linebacker. We're all just racing, on the turf and right outside the dope camp on the practice field. They pushed me constantly, without a doubt. It's just made me so much better of a player, so much faster, so much stronger. Want me to strive to be greater that much better.
Jared, how did the journey from all
I think is Amari here?
build you and make you into the player that you need to be in order to play at the next level?
It gave me that hunger. That's something you can't teach. You can't teach the grind. You can't teach the strain. You can't teach the hunger to become a better player. Every day my strive is to become a better player. I don't want to ever remain stagnant. If I ever hit a point where I just can't become better, then I feel like that's just when the love of football will dissipate. But I don't think that will ever happen. I just want to become a better player, become faster, stronger. They'll become better just from my time at Albany.
Jared, what about
NFL
Brady
become a
Fisk?
goal?
Sorry.
When did the NFL become a goal for you?
Oh, when I first stepped on the field, I fell in love with the sport. I remember I was like 9 years old. I'm outside. It's a beautiful day out in Beaver Creek, Ohio. We're playing right outside the middle school. I'm running around. They had me playing running back as my first position. I'm running around. I'm like, I can do this the rest of my life. This seems pretty fun.
Jared, what do you think about Brady Fisk? What do you think people are missing or underrating maybe in him?
Oh, they see everything on film. Fisk is insane. I don't think there's any plays you can bring up of him loafing or him holding back. There's no plays of him where you can see like, oh yeah, this guy's not really, he doesn't really belong in the league. That guy is incredible. I think, people should look at him the way he is viewed. Like, you saw what he did at the Senior Bowl, you see what he did all season, you saw what he did, at his prior school. That guy's a dog. Is it?
Do you know if it was formal or informal?
My phone.
What do you most want to showcase tomorrow?
That's good.
My hard work. Like I said, this guy's out there faster than me. This guy's out there stronger than me. This guy's out there that are quicker than me. This guy's out there going to run some freak times tomorrow. And I just want to show that through all this, I've worked hard. Like I said before, I was never supposed to be in this position, but I earned it, so I'm going to work hard to showcase what
Why
I've done.
weren't you supposed to be in this position?
I never was gifted like that. There's guys out there from when I was a little kid that were way faster than me, way stronger than me, way bigger than me. I just wasn't supposed to be here. Like, wasn't supposed to be anything where I was like, oh yeah, I'm some freak athlete, anything like that. I just worked hard to become in this position.
So is it more than a chip on your shoulder for you?
It's my lifestyle. There's no chip on my shoulder or anything like that. I feel like a lot of people can't give me my respect now. I think now it's just this is what I'm going into.
Jared, have you met?
That was pretty
Yeah,
damn good.
at the end of the COVID year, I was about 245. Now I'm around 260. That was one of the biggest things I kept wanting to do. I wanted to keep putting on some weight till I felt comfortable. I was already big enough. I was strong enough to compete in the NFL.
Jared, have you met with the Bengals? Have you met with the Bengals? And also, when you watch your film, what is the biggest thing that you feel like you're going to bring to NFL teams?
That's the question I wanted to ask.
I think it's like my relentless effort. I told a lot of people this, and I told the coach Norvell